Kyle and I spent a day in Zion National Park on October 20th, 2020. We decided to take a day off during the week to go because of Zion's mandatory shuttle policy. It's an extremely popular park that in normal times has a robust bus system to get thousands of visitors around the park every day. Unless you have a campsite in the park or arrive at the visitor center before 7 a.m., you have to park in the town of Springdale and then either walk or catch a local shuttle into the park itself. Without a pandemic, the park buses consistently operate at capacity, so with COVID, the park requires visitors to purchase a bus pass. There's a limited quantity to keep the number of passengers on each bus low. Kyle snagged us 2 passes for a 9 to 10 a.m. entry when they became available 24 hours prior to visiting, and within an hour, they were sold out. We arrived in Springdale a little before 9 a.m. and walked a half a mile into the park. A number of trails were closed due to rock slides, limiting our options for the day. On a positive note, Angel's Landing, which had been closed for most of the season due to COVID-19, recently opened. If you're unfamiliar with Angel's Landing, it's one of the main attractions in Zion. The trail is known for its steep drop-offs and narrow trail. It can be a terrifying hike if you're afraid of heights. But only 10 people have died hiking Angel's Landing in the last 20 years, so how bad could it really be? In all honesty, the hike isn't that bad if you focus on the hike itself, but the number of people on the trail ruins it. I didn't take any photos or video of the most harrowing sections, and I hope you can understand why. The views of Zion Valley from the landing really are beautiful. My nerves were shot by then, and even though the landing was wide and safe, I was so anxious I was going to fall or bump into someone and then fall. So it was a little tough to enjoy the view at the time. At this point, I've done the hike once and Kyle's done it twice, and we both would rather spend time seeing other sights in Zion instead of getting stuck on a ledge while you wait for a train of people to work their way around you, and vice versa. After finishing Angel's Landing, we ate our lunch, not shown, in almost 90-degree temperatures, then headed for cooler temperatures in an area known as the Narrows. The Narrows is a canyon filled with water that, with appropriate footwear and attire, you can hike in for miles. Currently, there's a dangerous bacteria in the water, but as long as you don't ingest it, you can explore to your heart's content. Not having proper footwear, we opted to hike the mile to the starting point of the Narrows before turning around to catch the shuttle bus back to the visitor center. On the way in, we saw a family of deer resting in the shade and enjoyed the calm river atmosphere. I personally enjoyed seeing all the people coming back from their hikes in the water and their varied reactions. By the time we finished at the Narrows, it was about 5 p.m., and the crowds at the park started to subside, so we walked back to the van in Springdale and drove to the visitor center to eat our dinner and finish the day with a sunset walk on the Watchman Trail, before heading back to where we were staying in Cedar City.